Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. He said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're...
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground with the counter. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and second and... They give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Left side, it's Moore. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Sends it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Raiola finds his big tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Ducks are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Davison. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that. Snags it, and there's running room. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in. On the run, it's Davison. Trucks through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sees an alley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch. Running inside, it's Henderson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's Raiola to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback receivers, they got to be...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? He wants it all, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Out wide right, it's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out wide left, it's Bear. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Raiola to throw. Under pressure. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Raiola. Fires to the end zone. Has it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They were all over it. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job.
And he'll step into the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Hill. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Looking for a crease. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Rushes on. Got his man downfield. Touchdown! One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's past the marker and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Hits inside. It's Davison. Nice move. Creates some space. He now has 84 yards rushing now here in Week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Third and long coming up. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball will bounce at the... So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Going with the counter play here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride him again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. The play fake, Raiola. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch and trap. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got an alley. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Bunch formation for these receivers. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They want that clock to run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Swamped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown! I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not.